This is the Carcharodontosaurus by El Reptileano and A Blood of a Draco. This is a mod that is upcoming, and thanks to them both I've been able to showcase you guys an early first look of this really cool and magnificent carnivore. There's a lot to showcase today. We're showing the skins, the baby, the adult, the locomotion, the animations and the emotes and stuff like that. We're going to be leaving out the abilities because they're not fully complete yet, and they will be showcased when I do a showcase of this when it's released. That being said, we have a lot to showcase to you today. Anyways, let's start with the species because this is the best part. And also, before I get into this, I want to tell you this mod is not out yet and it's still a work in progress, so some of the stuff that you see may be subject to change, or there might be some bugs in it. For example, with the calls, some of them are slightly delayed. That being said, the species, let's talk about these because I'm excited to showcase all of these to you. Some of these species haven't been revealed yet, so that means I'm showing off some brand new species for this mod that you have not seen before. Let's start off with the standard one. This is Saharicus, Carcharodontosaurus Saharicus, plus 10% bleed damage. The next one is Chunkensis, which is this one. Now, this one is a brand new species reveal, and it's bulkier in its body and slightly more muscle mass compared to Saharicus. You move into the next one, which is Gracilis, another brand new species reveal that you guys have seen for the first time. This one is slimmer proportions. By the way, Chunkensis was plus 5% attack damage, and Gracilis is plus 10% stamina recovery. After that, you've got Antiquus, which is exposed teeth. This is another brand new species. Now, one thing you want to notice here, plus 10% bleed damage, it's the same as Saharicus. So it kind of goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it just repeats the buffs that they get for their subspecies. Otherwise, there'll be loads of different ones, which will be a bit frustrating to balance out. So I'm glad they've done it this way. Anyways, what's next? You've got Aculetus, which is the dorsal spike variant. This one you guys have seen before. Then we move into Priscus, which is a slimmer proportions and an appearance that is similar to retro designs. This is also a brand new species reveal for you guys to sink your teeth into. It's absolutely gorgeous. Looks really, really nice. The next one is Cristatus, which is large crest variation. As you can see, that crest looks so cool. This is also a brand new species revealed. And then we move into some ones that we already know. Tubentensis, which is a Tyrannotitan variant. Then you have Rosé, which is a Mapusaurus variant. And then after that, you've got Gigas, which is based off of Maraxis. And then you have another brand new species. This is Carolini, which is based off Giganotosaurus. This one hasn't been revealed just yet. This one, obviously, is my favorite. Giganotosaurus is my favorite dinosaur. Well, tied with a Kilobator. Anyways, Violante is next, and this is Toro Venator. So technically speaking, this is the first time we get Toro Venator, Maraxis, Mapusaurus in Path of Titans, which is technically really cool. Anyways, let's go ahead, showcase this thing in-game as a baby, showcase the emotes and the calls and everything like that for you guys. So as a baby, you get a standard bite attack. The other thing is, I absolutely love this baby model. I think it's really nice in terms of locomotion, like moving around as this baby as well. It's a little bit, quick. But obviously, as a large carnivore, it's probably not the fastest thing in the world compared to its peers. For example, like a baby Latin or something. It can jump as a baby. That's another thing that we can see here. And I think that's really cool and really cute. Obviously, it does drain a lot of stamina. And as you get older, you'll lose that ability to jump. Now, of course, the babies sit and sleep. We need to get somewhere where we should be fine. Probably about here. If we just really quickly sit and sleep, and there you go, there's the sitting and the sleeping animation for that. But of course, that was the baby. Let's go ahead and check out the baby calls for this dinosaur. I think they're really cute, and they're really well made, by the way. adult Carcharodontosaurus looks absolutely badass. This is easily one of my favorite things in this game in terms of the mods. This looks so awesome. Look at the weight on this body, right? It feels weighted. It looks realistic. They've done a fantastic job of the model, preparing this, putting it together. It's so good. In terms of, like, you know, the movement, obviously I have a showcase of it on the screen here. So this will be the walk. Then we have, we'll move into the trot. And then, of course, the sprinting animation. And I think the locomotion overall is really good. I think this dinosaur, you can feel the weight when you're moving. What about the turning? How's the turning? It feels a bit sluggish in the turning, but it's still, like, not that bad, you know? It does feel weighted, which I think is a great thing as well. In terms of the sitting and the sleeping animations, they look great. We have a video of them on the screen here for you to have a look at. I'm a big fan of those animations. I think they're very well put together themselves. And the only, you know, problem I have is, like, one of the arms kind of fuses in the body while it's asleep. But do bear in mind, this mod is in heavy development. There's still a lot that needs to be gone over in terms of updates and everything for that. But I gotta say, Carcharodontosaurus, I think it looks great. Now, I would want to show the eating animation. I need to find something to kill. So, I've killed the Dinomosuchus, and I've miraculously gained my health back. I didn't heal myself halfway through. That being said, this is the eating animation for the dinosaur. Obviously, it looked better if there was an actual bigger corpse instead of the Dinomosuchus corpse, but I think this eating animation looks great. The next thing we'll showcase is the drinking animation as well, but I've got to say once again, this eating animation looks great. I love how he, like, visibly tears a meat chunk off, goes back again, does a couple munchies, tears a chunk off again. I just think that looks so cool. And then he does another tear. But that's the eating animation. So the next animation to showcase is the drinking animation. Once again, really big fan of this animation. Looks really nice overall. What's your guys' thoughts on this dinosaur? We're going to showcase the adult calls. Now, do bear in mind that there is slightly bugged audio on the scratch and the courtship animations where they're slightly delayed. Although that might be fixed by now. The other thing I want to showcase is the skins, and we'll talk about the skins in a moment. So, the skins. There's a lot to showcase here, and I'm a big fan of all of these skins. Now, there are a couple notes here that I want to mention in regards to these skins. Some of the skins may have skin layers that have small issues, which essentially mean that some of the skins may appear a little bit darker or lighter than the finalized version, or in the finalized version as well. So bear that in mind and take these with a grain of salt. The other thing I want to mention, which is a little fun Easter egg, is that any skin that is named after a Carcharodontosaurid in this mod is actually based off of Repti's paleo artwork depictions, which is a small detail for those who are interested. Anyways, let's showcase these skins, shall we? Because there's quite a few to go through. Firstly, the default skin. I like the skin. The default skin is the tried and tested skin. Next is Tyran. I'm pretty sure this one is the one that goes to Tyrant Titan's artwork that Repti has done. Then you have Marax, which is based off the Maraxes artwork that has been done. Furbo, this one I really like. I think this one looks really, really cool. Origin, probably my favorite one because of the orange. Then you've got Prehistoric, which actually is now my favorite one because there's even more orange. God, he's being a bit vocal today, isn't he? Then you got Spiral. Very nice skin as well. Warrior. Saharan Stalker, which, by the way, looks absolutely gorgeous. Toro, which is based off Toro Venator, which is based off Repti's paleo artwork depiction for Toro Venator. Yellow Belly. Sunset, which looks gorgeous. This one has been teased before. Spinifex. Then you have Kalahari, which I really like the skin. It's a really nicely put together skin. And then you got Albino and your Melanistic. And there you go. That is a Carcharodontosaurus early first look for you all. So everybody, there we have it. Repti and a Blood of a Draco's Carcharodontosaurus. I'm so excited for this one to release, and I'm very excited for you guys to get your hands on it because this thing just looks awesome. I love the skins, the details, the colorations, the baby model, the adult model, the overall model, the variety in the species, and we haven't even seen any of the attacks yet. Now, the attacks I haven't covered in this video because they are subject to change. Apparently, there's some changes that they are looking at making or something like that that could happen. So they wanted to not have them mentioned just in case there's changes there. Of course, there's a lot of people who've gone into putting effort in with this mod. For example, all the testers who help test the mod, or I think Fei Long has helped a little bit with this mod as well, and many other people to help bring this dinosaur to life, and shout out to all of them. They've helped create such an incredible mod that is soon to be released into the game, and I can't wait to show you guys it in game itself, being able to stream it, play it, showcase with a full release video. But for now, you get this early first look. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you want to check out another video, check out this one, which has more mod news and some close reports from the Bristlewing. Anyways, I'll see you all later. Happy Halloween and have a great day. Peace.